Hello, everyone. How is it going on this fine Sunday after night? It's night already. Fuck. Yeah. So I have some stuff that goes on till like 3-4 on Sundays now. So Persona is now gonna be moved a little bit later. So whereas usually we would usually be streaming Persona at 3. We're instead gonna be starting at like 4, probably at like 5:15 thereabouts. That's when we're starting right now. Also, keep in mind, next week is Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be flying home. I'm not gonna be here with my computer, which means I won't be able to stream. So I will be probably streaming some Danganronpa with Bryce on Tuesday. That'll happen, you know, a little bit later than usual, but not a lot of people left, so we can actually go pretty late on that, since most people have already left for Thanksgiving, so that's nice. So yeah, definitely tune in to Danganronpa on Tuesday. Me and Bryce are going to be starting Chapter 3. Oh, god damn it. Chapter 2 Trial was so fucking good, so we're definitely going to be talking about that. Then as for Persona, you'll probably... Yeah, I'm actually not sure when I'm coming back to, when I'm flying back. I can actually check that right now. Just to make sure. But I think I'm coming back after Sunday, so I won't be able to... Yeah, let me check. Let me actually check. I am returning to Troy. Oh no, that's the wrong flight. November 24th. What day is that? Let me see. 24th. Huh. Huh? Oh no, that's when I'm leaving. Okay, that's Wednesday. When am I coming back? Where's the return trip? Albany, Fort Lauderdale. Depart Wednesday. December. Okay. Apparently, I don't have my return trip booked yet. I thought I'd booked that. I thought I'd booked the two-way trip, but I guess not. I guess I'll have to book my return trip separately. So I have no idea whether I'll be back on next Sunday. So quite possibly no Persona next Sunday, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Possibly, we'll see. So just expect there not to be, but there might be. All right. Anyways, let's cut the music and let's just get straight into the game, because I want to explore the. I want to go ahead and explore the Hollow Forest while we're here. I need to pull up my chat so that I can actually see it. There we go, live chat. Perfect. All right, let's get started now. Grave of Hollow Memories. That's a nice name. Oh, very cheery. I guess it does fit Marie, doesn't it? No. Yeah, just very fucking eerie and shit. I like it. You like it. Oh, let's see. How the fuck did the fox get... You know what? I'm not gonna question it. So... Senpai, what's wrong? So we are able to go to the June's TV or go shopping. Got it. I just want to check to see if this ends the day. You need to make some preparations in the usual TV entrance. Let's hurry and get it over with then. The situation is urgent after all. Ah, I see. So we're actually able to just go into the regular TV world if we need to? For, I guess, the purpose of, like, grinding. Interesting. Huh? Why are we here? What about Emi-chan? Shut the fuck up! Alright, let's go to Cabin TV. So, okay, so we're able to travel back and forth between... Here we are! The Let's hurry to the Hollow Forest. I'm sure Marie-chan's waiting for us. Here we can actually, so we can go to between the two TV worlds, so that's good, in case we are too underleveled, need to grind in, like, an easier dungeon. That's nice. What about visiting shops? What does that do? Ah, okay, so I can just head to Daidara and Shiroku's store without actually listening to...
Welcome. It's awfully cold today, but it only makes my heart burn to create art. I wonder if anyone will bring me in some rare materials.
Yeah, I sure will, because we're gonna be fighting some brand new enemies this time around, so that's gonna be cool. And then I guess I can go to Shiroku as well? Yes, in case I need any item. I literally never go to fucking Shiroku. I probably should come here more often.
It's snowing today, so I'm lowering the prices of everything in the store. People need some incentive to cut in the cold. I'm having a 20% discount today, so buy a lot, okay?
Oh, okay, that's actually really useful. What do we have? Value medicine, is this a 100? But it's 100, so that's useless. Medical kit is actually kind of decent. Yeah, it's honestly at this point with the characters that we have, these are not really useful. Although Balm of Life and Revival Beads are really, really nice to have. Do we have any go homes? We should probably get a few of those. Here, let's get 5 go homes. That should be a good amount to keep us, stocked. And yeah, none of this is really useful. Definitely the go home though, and Balm of Life. I'll probably stock up on Balms of Life for the final boss. That just seems like a natural thing to do, because in case like someone gets down, that's like being able to revive Teddy at full health. That's actually really useful. Not have to worry about healing him and stuff. You said Marie-chan from that side. What does that mean? That she's from the realm of human thoughts and consciousness. Yep. Pat its head. Do I get a snuff soul? Kinda useless, but sure. What kind of memory could have caused her to do this? Alright, now let's go.
These are honey, alright? Seeing so many of them is actually kind of creepy.
Yeah, well, let's get creeped out together, my boy. You don't think you're dragging us all into this, are you? You don't think you're dragging us all into this, are you? We want to help. Well, thanks, Yosuke, but you're not in the party. You're too weak. Her memory? It must have been hard for Marie-chan. It sure has, but you know what will be harder? For you to wait out here while we do all the work. I thought this was snow, but these are flower petals. What kind of flower are these from? I don't know. Why didn't you stay out here and figure that out? Emi-chan, it's like I was back then. She must be thinking that she doesn't deserve to exist. Based. Yeah, I'll save Emi-chan. Good. Okay, good thing you got motivation because I'm bringing you with me. All right, this is our party. Let's let's actually pop by the Velvet Room and see if Igor and Elizabeth have anything to say. I have nothing more to ask of you. You understand now, don't you? How important it is to build okay, whatever. As I said before, Marie has locked herself away in the Hollow Forest. There's not much time before that world closes. Once that time comes, you will never be able to see her again. If you wish to see her, I suggest you hurry. Cool. Let's see. Utilize skill cards. Just, I don't imagine we'll be fusing. I mean, I guess I'll check to just see what we can actually fuse. I probably won't be doing much fusions right now, though. I just want to actually just get in there and see what we got. Isis. Interesting. Using 3 characters that we don't really care for. That's actually a pretty good fucking deal. We're not high enough level for that yet, though. Saturnus in 1 level. Good fire damage boy. Arhabaki is, physical, but he's weak to 2 different elements. Atavaka, weak to ice. Michael. Zmili. Alilat. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll have to see. We still have no idea what the enemies in this area are going to be like, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Careful, senpai. I'm getting some bad vibes from here. Sure, whatever. Sure it'll be fine. Perfect. This... Is this... I hear some motifs in here that I recognize, but I'm not sure from where. Like, there's definitely some bits and pieces from this melody that are in other songs in this game. I just can't remember where. You can hear a voice from somewhere. Where am I going, you ask? Don't ask stupid questions. I don't need a map. I throw away my compass. My heart will show me the way. I walk by myself. Am I not lonely, you ask? Yeah, right. I scorn the company of my own shadow. Why don't you try and hold me down? I will die magnificently in front of you. No one can break my wings. I don't need anything. I just walk by myself. That was Marie-chan's voice. Hey! No way, Senpai, look! All your items are gone! Marie-chan just said I don't need anything, I just walk by myself! No way! This place is being affected by Marie-chan's denial! Senpai, be careful! This place is definitely strange! I can't put my finger on it, but I have a bad feeling ever since we got here. What the fuck? What? What about equipment? Oh my god! A sort of unknown name or origin. It won't leave you as it is part of your body now. White Joey. Just one motherfucker, dude! Parting stone. Tubular, dude! Black ornament. It recovers 8 SP on each of the wearer's turn. Okay, so 8 SP recovery per turn. That's actually decent. I guess to kind of upset the fact that we don't have any SP recovery items. And then, we don't even have special costumes! You whore! How could you do this to me? This is the one thing I care about in this world. Strange dagger. Strange greaves. Strange fan. Strange shield. Strange firearm. I love how this world is like, yeah, we're just giving you fucking back with this basic ass fucking... What happened? I can't... They can't nerf me this much! Can they? Something wrong with this place. Our usual methods... Okay, so we do get all of our items back. It's not like they're lost forever, which I thought as much, but like... What the fuck? I can't They've nerfed me so hard! I'm nothing without my drip! Ah, and these are places from Marie's memories, so... The June's food court with the MS Paint Bunny over there. Of course, of course. This place is... I really like the look of this place and the music as well. I just don't like the fact that we don't get drip. What's this? This is some kind of street. Probably maybe the shopping district? Ah, I don't see any shadows there. Wait, that's not what I meant. There are shadows. I can feel them, but I don't see them. Oh, come on. The shadows are invisible. No. So this really is just like an old school dungeon, huh? With random ass encounters then. Yeah.
Now what could you be weak? This enemy's weak to darkness.
Agilao Buffalo. Okay, so these are all like have weak. They're all weak as shit, which makes sense considering our equipment is weak as shit. But we'll see. Darkness. We have Madoon, not Mamadoon though. How much damage is Vorpal Blade gonna do here?
Someone finish this.
Oh, God.
Now, what could you be
I don't like how low these numbers are. Ooh. Oh, it's over. Goodbye, Jojo.
Keep it up, Ted! That's the spirit, Teddy. Go for it,
Okay,
Ted.
so far this doesn't seem too bad. This seems like a pretty... The fact that all our equipment... Yeah, actually, yeah, now that I think about it. What even is the point of going to Daidara, then? If we don't get to use any equipment, then... There's kind of no point, you know? Unless maybe there's like a different gimmick for each floor? Oh no, please no. Please don't let that be the case. That's like, I mean, it'll be a cool dungeon, don't get me wrong, but it's just gonna be annoying because some of that shit is probably gonna be like retarded, you know? Like, I have a feeling that's gonna be it. I get it now. The shadows can attack when you cut the rope here. Senpai, stay alert. Hold on, everyone's spirit is really depleted. Why? Why are you so exhausted? What the fuck is happening in this goddamn place? My god. Oh, this Yasugami, hi. Back here. Ooh, chest. Lightning bell. Okay, so every time we cut these ropes, we got attacked. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Actually, that's actually really cool. But let's take a look.
What could you be weak? This enemy's weakness is light.
Oh, that's an easy clap. Mahamon! Actually, I don't know about the birds, though. Oh, they're all weak. Okay. That was easy. Ooh, Seth, how you doing? Ooh, we actually do not have any a good Garu persona. That might actually be worth having, just for the sake, you know, if anything, just for the sake of fusion, you know? You feel me? Sure, we'll go for the sweep. Because, those cups are just good. I don't really care about XP right now. Can't retain any more personas. I don't really care about Barong, you know? Also, a lot of the personas we have, we just have them around for social links, but now that we don't need them, we can get rid of them. Hey, Senpai, have you noticed? You regained spirit during battle. Maybe you can use that to stay ahead in the battles to come. She could recover a little more, though. Are you suggesting I, like, take longer in battles to, like, regen more mana? It's not the man's way, though. Grief Stone. What's that? Okay, so we do actually get items in here. Let's see. Escape from the dungeon, nullifies wind resistance, Elec, and Keychain. Okay, so we are able to just get like regular items in here, but it seems like, you know, everything that we used to have is Grief Stone. Ooh, a tubular golden ornament. So this is just better SP regen. Okay, so we're actually just like leveling up and shit as we progress. Interesting. Very interesting. We didn't get it. Huh, we did. I was expecting an attack there, but I guess not. This is bizarre. Ah. Petal, is that... Yeah, SP regen, but not a lot, so... SP is tied to your persona, right? Useless to me? I think so, yeah. So we still have the same SP that we usually... Oh. There we go.
Now what could you be weak? This enemy's weakness is light.
Okay, I know a lot of these are weak to light, so Naoto, can you wipe the floor here? They're all weak to insta-kill. At least so far, all the enemies... Yeah, that is interesting, huh? Barong, you... That, change something to a persona. Still not enough, I'll take the money. Oh yeah, damn it. Didn't want to lose the sweep bonus this early, but... We don't need Thor. We definitely don't need fucking Thor. You can fight while waiting to recover. It's pretty tiring if all the battles are gonna be like this. What do you do? Yeah, it looks like we might actually just have to wait out some of these battles.
Nice. There's an enemy weak to win.
Oh well,
That's a no-brainer.
kind of makes that a bit easy.
Someone finish. Your weakness is
Wind.
Ice is its weakness.
I mean, sure, why not?
Enemy down.
Okay, I gotcha.
No, we're just gonna try to wait this out.
Going, guys. It got back up.
Dude, what's the damage number? Not bad. I think maybe we just rush for the sake of SP recovery, you know? Oh, okay. But on characters without resistance, that's actually not great. Okay, got it.
Enemy down.
Okay, I
And I want to
gotcha.
do an all-out attack, but I want to see if I can get him dizzied. That would actually be nice.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
There, got it. Electricity should do the trick.
Okay, yeah, so he's literally weak to fucking everything. Got it. Can we do a vile assault on this motherfucker? God, that is a lot of damage. I was not expecting that to be that much damage, but you know what? I'm not complaining. All right, we got our sweep. Oh. I do not care for Barong, like in the slightest. I really don't. Oh, I know, Senpai. Why don't you make sure to use the items you get from treasure chests from beating shadows? To see if you have anything you can use. I already have. I'm way ahead of you. You say? This chest? Sacred bread. Okay, so more escape items if we need them. Cool. Oh, this looks cool. I really like this dungeon. You are a murderer. By your silent voice, by your composed voice, by your dark eyes, by your bashful fingers, I am slain. I am a corpse, foolish, wretched, happy. Surely, I'll simply rot away, because you killed me. Huh? I can see shadows here. Where are we? What is this place? So this place does have regular shadows. Cool. Cool. Yeah, consistent dungeons are so... When did this game come out, actually? A shadow came out of a golden box? I didn't even know that was possible. I don't think that's ever happened before. Drain physical. Cool. Oh right, Teddy doesn't have his immunity shit any. God!
You can win.
Motherfucking. Oh my. This could actually be a bit precarious. Let's just pull out someone who can do, yeah, maybe knock them down like Gabriel. That might be nice.
Your weaknesses. You can win this. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's
Yeah,
not
so
over.
they're weak to literally everything but physical.
That's the way sometimes do
Which is
some damage.
problematic because we need to use physicals to recover our mana.
I'm precisely. Let's end this.
Yeah, let's see what all-out attack does. That's a kill, right? Yeah. God damn it. This is actually really hard to manage our SP here. God damn. I mean, I guess I'll take Sort and Belial, right? Get some new demons in our repertoire. We don't need Undyne anymore. And we don't need Oberon. Yeah, we're just getting a bunch of fucking personas so that we can then have some good fusion fodder. Actually, what? Fire! Ooh! Let's take a look. Resist fire, a faint red cloth that shimmers like a flame. Useless as armor, but resists fire attacks. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Who's weak to fire, though? Is it anyone in our squad? Let's see. No. Chie is weak to fire. Wind nullifies fire. Yeah, no, the only one like weak to fire is Rise. So I guess I'll equip that on myself since I'd rather just I'd rather you have like the best defense just in general. So we'll equip that on us. If only we had gotten something like Wind, that would actually been really nice for the man Kanji, you know? This guy.
There's an enemy weak to wind.
He's weak to everything.
Give me a sec. I'll do a quick scan. You
Hey.
can win this.
Yeah,
Last
okay.
one. Go for
Done.
it.
Makaru?
Enemy down.
Don't all out. Try to see if we can get a dizzy.
Oh, Senpai, that was perfect.
If we get a dizzy, this is good. Because then that means we can just wail on him for a few.
I can't defeat it.
We are not getting a fucking dizzy. Holy shit.
That was awesome. Not
This is
bad
actually
for
horrible.
Kanji.
my lord. Magic Wall has been effective. Fine. Oh, Naruto coming in fucking clutch. Holy shit.
I see.
No, we need to just
To you. Go get him. Go.
use physical attacks. Try to, you know, regen some of our fucking mana.
It got back up. Defeat it fast. Right?
Oh
Teddy, no.
my god.
Someone help him.
That's the mother. I legitimately am stumped here. We need spells that are weak.
I couldn't defeat it.
Are we actually right now getting fucked by the fact that our personas are too strong? Hold on. I gotta have some weak shit here, right? Gadine. No, I just got rid of my weaker personas before I realized that I probably should. Mother. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Cool.
I'll get it next time.
Just, ooh, actually, let's try to see if we can get him with the man's way. No, we can't. Fuck me, I guess.
It's quite tenacious.
God, this is actually horrible. What the fuck?
I can't defeat it.
Alright, Primal Force. Let's try that.
Damn, couldn't finish.
Oh no,
Thank you, Rise.
protect me, Himiko.
Rise based as fuck! Oh my god! Coming in fucking clutch!
I can't defeat it.
Yeah, we just need to try to hold on to dear fucking life and to just defeat him with physical attacks. This is literally the only way we're winning this. Okay, it's over. We can rush him down and beat him.
Go for it, guy.
Okay, this dungeon is actually fucking retarded. Holy shit. I know we're only like 30 minutes into the stream, but I actually need to go to the bathroom real quick, because I was gonna go right before starting the stream. Well, actually, here, give me a second. I'm gonna go check to see whether it's available. Alright, looks like bathroom is indeed available. Yeah, I was gonna go right before the stream, which is the responsible thing to do. But it was being used at the time, so I couldn't. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with Kimi o Kyoku from Persona 3. Good song. How's the volume on that? I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then we'll be right back, okay?
一度君に会えると信じ一人迷う雨の夜待ち続けて忘れないよ駆け抜けた夜を輝くひとときみんなと一緒だったかけがえのない時と知らずに私は過ごしていた今はただ大切に忍ぶよ I feel our best feeling 君はね確かにあの時私のそばにいたいつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていたなくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you 儚くたゆたう世界を君の手で守ったから今はただ翼を畳んでゆっくり眠りなさい永遠の安らぎに包まれて Love through all eternity 優しく見守る私のこの手で眠りなさい笑ってた泣いてた怒ってた君のこと覚えている忘れないいつまでも決して Until my life is exhausted 輝くひとときみんなと一緒だったかけがえのない時と知らずに私は過ごしていた今はただ大切に忍ぶよ I feel our best feeling 君はね確かにあの時私のそばにいたいつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていたなくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you 無慈悲な言葉だけがでたらめに街に溢れてるではもう切なく流れてた声何気ない日常がさよならを告げ
Okay, and we're back. Hi, that was a bit longer than I expected. I had to go number 2, but yeah, let's continue with this absolute. Oh, so is my camera a bit too far? No, I think the camera's fine. I think the camera's fine. Anyways, let's continue. This absolute hell of a dungeon. My God. My God. No other way. Hi. Can I hit him through here? Oh no! At least I didn't get the, oh, I need to unpin the, I need to unpin. Fuck. Okay, we're ready now.
That enemy's weak to wind. Blow him away. Light
They're
works
weak to
well on
literally everything, but we can't use anything.
Light works well on this.
Okay, these guys can actually be taken down to physical. What about you
More
guys?
of them. You need to thin them out.
Do let's run a little Vorpal Blade action.
It's mine.
Nice.
You ready for this?
Yeah, we just gotta hit him with physicals. That's literally what we just have to do.
You can win this.
I know. Thank you. Do we have a physical persona? Because that's what we need right now. Ooh, maybe a persona with like, do you have anything with mana regen here? Aramataru, Garu, Agihai, Myriad, Dark. Nah. Ooh, Invig, right? Yes, Invigorate is exactly what we need. Alright, let's keep Kaguya equipped then. She's not the greatest physical persona, but that Invigorate is gonna be really fucking good.
Reset scan.
You don't have to keep scanning them, okay? You say, Jesus Christ. We'll be fine.
There's soda!
Let's get everyone healed up, actually. Because I have no idea how much damage these guys are doing. Okay, these guys are pretty easy.
It got back up. Defeat it.
This is a good opportunity to regen our mana while we're here.
It got back up. Defeat it fast. Give me a sec. I'll do a quick scan. Electricity should do the trick.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Actually, let's see. Who's the better attacker
This
here?
one's weak to ice.
Ayla, Bufala, Gara's Younga, Tetra. I have a feeling Lying Halberry is gonna be better. Okay, so then let's get rid of these guys since they seem like the bigger threat, and then we'll literally leave a single Lying Halberry and just use it to grind
It's quite
to grind
tenacious.
mana. It'll be perfect.
Go, senpai, you rock.
I'll get it next time!
Reset scan. Electricity should do just
Everything
two
will do the
left. Come on,
fucking
this
trick.
fight
We
is
already
not
know
over.
this.
There's soda!
Let's just get rid of you.
Enemy
Get you
down.
out of the way.
Show 'em what you've got, Kanji.
It ain't going down!
Ooh, nice.
Quite tenacious.
Now there's no fucking chill.
That's great, senpai. You
All
really
right.
get me going.
Too much information, Lisa. Alright, so now let's get everyone to full health and see how if we can just grind this shit to full fucking mana. Oh yeah, with that kind of damage, I think so, definitely.
Persona.
What are you doing? Oh, nice!
One
That
enemy
saves us
to
some
go.
time.
Keep it up.
Dude, what's its health? Eh. No one here cares about your fire bullshit. God damn. This is disrespectful. It really is. Using this poor man to grind mana. Thanks. Oh, I thought you were gonna give us some more mana. That would have been nice, but I guess not. It's also just gonna take a bit, you know? I was watching I was watching some clips from the Kyle Rittenhouse trial earlier, and goddamn, what an absolute clusterfuck! Oh my god! Like, it was hilarious to watch. Just, I've never seen a worse prosecutor, you know? Like, the shit the prosecution tried to pull was some fucking Goddo level stuff from Ace Attorney. But like in this case, the judge was like actually like decently competent and didn't let any of that shit fucking slide, you know? But goddamn, that shit was like, oh my, fucking an MSNBC, I think, like editor they tried to stalk the jury. They tried to, you don't. It's the funniest fucking shit. And now, due to really more so the efforts of the prosecutor than anyone else. Honestly, I'm pretty sure like
Persona!
like I know Kyle was like thanking his fucking defense attorney after the trial, but like really, he should have been thanking the prosecutor. That was his defense attorney. Holy fucking shit! Like, you can't. Illegal possession of a firearm is literally the easiest fucking charge to get on Kyle. Straight up, it is the easiest fucking shit. Literally, you have all the evidence for it. How do you not get him on illegal possession of a firearm? This is basic shit. Why would you go for murder when you know that's never gonna fucking fly? You get him on illegal possession, that then leads to attempt to evade prosecution, so there's 2 charges, and then you can easily put in reckless endangerment / criminal negligence, and hell, you might even be able to push for negligent manslaughter. But murder? The second they tried to go for murder charges, everything was out the window. And of course, it's not like, okay, we're gonna try to go for murder charges, but we're really gonna be pushing for these other things. No, they went so balls to the wall on the murder charges that they somehow managed to get the judge to throw out the other charges too. It's actually incredible. It's funny as fuck. I've never seen a worse prosecution. Yeah, my general take on the case is that I don't think murder fits. I really, you would have a really hard time convincing me that Kyle should get murder. I also don't think he should be acquitted of everything. I think he should definitely get illegal possession of a firearm at the very least. Attempt to evade prosecution, I believe, is anytime that you live in a state, cross state borders, commit a crime there, and then drive back to the state where you live. That's an attempt to evade prosecution. Now, it's not, you know, you don't have to actually like consciously be trying to avoid prosecution, but as long as you like as long as you cross state lines to commit a crime, that is considered an attempt to avoid prosecution in the by federal law. So I think definitely if you can put him on the if you can put him with the gun charges, then that definitely then leads to attempt to avoid prosecution charges. And then you can easily make the case for reckless endangerment for either, I think reckless endangerment should maybe not fall on him, but maybe his mother, who actually like gave him the gun and dropped him off at the fucking, this woman dropped off her child at the protest. Like, she should be taking the blame for this, not him. It really is that kid. Like, I think he should still be the one getting illegal possession, but I think when it comes to like reckless endangerment and stuff like that, the actual things that are like related to the actual like people getting shot, I think his mother should definitely take reckless endangerment in that. And then you might be able to push for negligent manslaughter for Kyle, but I would see if I mean you could probably convince me on that, but I don't know, you would have a hard time doing so. You would have a hard time convincing me on negligent manslaughter, but I'm not like firm on that issue. I definitely think negligent manslaughter could definitely apply. Someone would just have to make a case for it, you know? So Yeah, but murder, that was never gonna happen, nor do I think it should have happened. I mean, if you look at the video, it's just, it's pretty clear that, like, I'm pretty sure Kenosha is in a stand your ground state, right? I think so. I might be completely wrong on this, but I do think that Kenosha is in a stand your ground state, which means Kyle would have actually been able to apply self-defense, stand your ground. When the protesters started running at him, he could have literally just mowed down the entire crowd, and that would have constituted a self-defense. But he didn't. He actually ran away, and it was only after he tripped and fell that he actually, and you know, the people were jumping on him, that he actually started shooting them. Like, you can very clearly see that in the video. So the idea that like he was there with the purpose of killing and stuff, no, it makes no sense. He was on a stand. Have you ever met a fucking Republican? Republicans literally fucking, like, okay, not all of them, but like the crazies, like Kyle, the gun nuts, they fucking fantasize fucking day and night on the opportunity where a black man will walk towards them in a slightly menacing way so they can blast them full of lead. They fantasize about mowing down fucking protesters. They've got stand your ground laws tattooed on their fucking forehead, you know? So Kyle, being a gun nut piece of shit conservative himself, most definitely knew that Kenosha had stand your ground laws, and he was in his full legal right to just start blasting protesters the second they started coming towards him. But he still chose to not do that, which I think to me is a very clear indication that he was not there to actually fucking kill people like the prosecution was trying to argue. I think he was just there LARPing. That's it. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna look so cool tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go defend this business that I work on from all these evil protests. Like, he's literally just a fucking LARPer. It's that easy, you know? But of course, that LARPing in the end led to people dying, which actually, yeah, now that I think about it, his LARPing directly led to death. So I think actually negligent manslaughter might actually fit the bill pretty well. But murder makes absolutely no sense. You cannot get past the self-defense claim. You just can't. I mean,
Now what could you be weak to?
like the prosecution brought up that that one instance of Kyle fucking talking about how, you know, some protesters were like breaking into a store and he like wished he had his AK, which I mean, like, it's like,
Didn't now, Tokun?
it's not really that bad, honestly. Like, yeah, if you see people committing crimes, and like, I'm pretty sure the video was just some guys looting. Like, if you see people committing crimes and you want to be able to stop them, that's not you fantasizing about fucking murdering people, okay? Like, there's a very fine, I mean, not fine, there's actually, it's not fine at all. It's a very distinct fucking line, in my opinion, you know? Like, context fucking matters, people. So, I just, the whole, I think, like, the whole murder charges thing was so fucking, like, everyone was like, oh, Kyle Rittenhouse is like a Nazi murderer. I mean, he's definitely a Nazi. He's definitely a fucking Nazi. He was hanging out with fucking Nazis when he got released on parole. So, I mean, they're right on that. He's definitely a fucking white supremacist. But, murderer, nah, no. That's never gonna hold up in court. And even not holding up, even if we, you know, step away from the whole concept of legality here for a second, I still think from a moral perspective, it just doesn't make sense to commit murder. You know what I mean? It just, I just don't think that works, you know? But, yeah, those are my general thoughts on the Kyle Rittenhouse. I just think people on both the right and left are acting really fucking stupid about this. Like, apparently a riot has fucking broken out in fucking Portland already because of his acquittal, which, okay, well, actually, yes, one thing I did want to, I mean, rioting over a innocent verdict is stupid. I mean, you can riot over a guilty verdict. That you can, because a guilty verdict can be appealed. But, the US has this little thing called, right against double prejudice. No, self-prejudice is the double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. That's the one. Where essentially, if you get acquitted of a crime, you cannot be retried for that crime. Period. You know? Like, let's say I am accused of murdering Bryce, right? Now there's no evidence because I'm a very good murderer. I've played my Danganronpa, I've played my Ace Attorneys, I know what I'm doing. But so, you know, there's nothing for them to get. They can't get me on it. I'm declared innocent for the murder of Bryce. You know, he got on my nerves one last time. You know, what can I say? Not my fault. So that happened. I'm acquitted. The day after, because, you know, I'm a smug piece of shit, and I would definitely do this. I've just been acquitted of murdering Bryce. I literally just post a video that I recorded of myself shooting Bryce in the head. I just do it. I share it on fucking Reddit to the entire fucking internet for them to see that I got away with murder. What can they do? Fucking nothing. Literally nothing. They might have video evidence that I murdered someone, but because I've already been declared innocent of that crime, I literally cannot be retried. It cannot happen. Even though they have literal 100% evidence that I fucking did it.
Careful. It's
That's how
immune to
double
physical
jeopardy.
attack.
That is the right against double jeopardy, which means it doesn't matter how fucking hard you protest an innocent verdict, you cannot overturn it. An innocent verdict in the United States of America can never be overturned
Physical attacks are
under
useless on this one.
no circumstances whatsoever. That's just how it is, you know? So protesting a guilty verdict? Okay, yeah, I can see that. You might be able to get that overturned in, like, the Court of Appeals, but protesting an innocent verdict makes sense. No, but yeah, just protesting in general is just stupid, with regards to this game. It's like, people are like, oh, the murderer walked free. No, he fucking didn't. It's very clearly self-defense. Do I think he should have been charged? Like, somewhere in the middle? Yeah, definitely. Gun possession, reckless endangerment, maybe negligent manslaughter, I've said. But murder is fucking stupid, and calling him a murderer is just poisoning the fucking pot. Like, it's very clearly. Ooh. Do you have another grease stone? Okay, yeah, we have another grease stone. Ooh, sorrow stone. I should distribute it better. Yeah, it just feels to me like, you know, there could be there's a lot more nuance to this case than people are really, I think, leaving. Because, like, I remember I was watching the Hippy Dippy roundtable. I think it was last Friday actually, regarding the Kyle case, right? And, like, all of the lefties on the panel were like fucking, like, you know, people that I like Vosh were like,
Blow him away.
for the most part, pretty dead. Well, no, actually, no. I think Vosh and a lot of the lefties were actually pretty open to the self-defense argument, but so maybe not them. I don't remember. I watched the panel a while ago, but I mean, it was Friday. It was,
This enemy's weakness is light.
wait, no, it wasn't Friday. No, that was the week before. Okay, so it was a decent amount, but whatever. I just, you know. But I've definitely seen people on Twitter and like my friend circles be like, oh, Kyle is fucking murderer, white supremacist, he should get fucking executed or something. Like, and then bringing up fucking cases of like, what is that one kid who got shot for having a toy gun, you know? Like, you can bring that up, sure, and it definitely shows, I would say, a double standard in our criminal justice system. But I don't think it shows that Kyle Rittenhouse got off easy, although I do think he did. I think it just shows that that kid got off
Senpai.
bad, you know? Like, I don't think this is the case where, oh yeah, they should have both gotten fucked. Like, no, neither of them should have. But, yeah, I also want to talk about, real quick, the precedents that the various different verdicts that Kyle could have had,
One enemy to go. Keep it up.
set, you know? Because I think a lot of people, what they were concerned about with this case was the precedent it sets more. Like, they weren't against Kyle getting innocent because they were like, oh no, if Kyle is innocent, then fucking, you know, that's a moral evil or something, you know? I think why a lot of people were mad or really wanted Kyle to get that guilty verdict was because they thought that a not guilty sets a really dangerous precedent where if you go to a protest and you are threatened there, you are free to just shoot protesters. And I think a lot of lefties are scared that this case is then going to be used as a sort of like defense for other people who do actually have malicious intents. Again, I do not think Kyle had malicious intents. I think he was just LARPing, and I hold strong on that. But, you know, not every right-winger is, you know, like that. There will be plenty of right-wingers who definitely they just want to shoot black people. They really fucking do. They want to do it real bad. Now that this case has gone through, they're just gonna show up at a fucking BLM rally. You know, somehow they're gonna incite the mob to attack them, and then they're gonna claim self-defense when they, you know, blast their way out. So I do think this sets a really bad lead. But.
Now's our chance for a beat.
Yes, I do agree that, you know, a full acquittal like Kyle has gotten definitely sets a bad example. But
It got back up.
a guilty of murder verdict would have set a much worse one. So even if we're looking at this from like a utilitarian damage reductionist perspective, I still think, I mean, obviously, I think the best precedent is set by the middle ground where it's like, it wasn't murder, but Kyle acted very stupidly and should definitely be punished for it, same with his mother, but he didn't fucking murder people. I think that actually sets like a pretty good in the middle precedent for how cases like this should be treated.
Persona.
But if I had to pick between a full acquittal and guilty of murder, you know, first of all, from a moral perspective, I would actually prefer full acquittal. I tend to err on the side of not guilty more than anything. I really like that one quote. I think it was, I don't know if it was like Jefferson or who, but it was like, I would rather 100 guilty men walk free than one innocent man be locked up. And I quite like that. But also just from a utilitarian perspective of like, what legal precedent does this case set? I also feel like full acquittal sets a much better precedent than guilty of murder. Because the problem with guilty of murder is that it actually kind of just really the opposite. It essentially just fucks over self-defense because, like, it's a pretty clear-cut instance of self-defense, you know? Where Kyle was literally just physically attacked and he used his gun to defend himself. If that's not fucking self-defense, I legitimately don't know what is. Like, I think the two main arguments that I've had against self-defense, that I've heard against self-defense, and I have been talking a lot in need of drink. I think the two main arguments that I've heard against self-defense are really there's two of them. The first is that Kyle doesn't get to apply self-defense because he put himself in the dangerous situation. Actually, no, I want to tackle the other one first. The first one is that Kyle went there with the explicit purpose of murdering people. He incited the crowd purposefully, and that's why he got attacked, and therefore, you know, he was this sort of mastermind who had this plan to, like, incite the crowd and then run back 5 meters before he trips, and then when the guy jumps on him, he's gonna shoot him, and that's gonna cause the crowd to disperse, and then he's gonna be able to walk back into the police line like a fucking hero. Like, you know, he's not fucking Sherlock Holmes, like, fucking planning everything in his fucking head, like, you know, what the fuck? Like, again, stand your ground laws, you know? If you just wanted to mow down protesters, he didn't have to make a show of running backwards and tripping and falling and almost getting his head bashed in to do it, you know? Like, that's stupid. Like, it makes absolutely no sense for him to, like, be planning so far that, like, but the radical left will twist this to their narrative, so even if it is a clear-cut case of self-defense with stand your ground laws, they're still gonna peg me for it, so I must instead fake running away and fall to make my self-defense case even stronger. Like, okay, at this point, you're just giving Kyle too much fucking credit. He's a dumbass white supremacist, not a fucking mad fucking G, and he's not goddamn Moriarty. Jesus Christ. Or mornings when I can't see you, spicy mint tea. Or brunch, a marmalade muffin. A touch of bitter fits my mood. A sigh is stardust. It's like our own Milky Way. I can't catch up to your distant back. Look, twilight creeps on us. The distance to you is like an eternal night. An eternal pre-dawn. Hey, senpai, what is all this stuff Marie-chan's saying? What's it mean? Maybe your poems. See, Marie-chan's poems. Maybe it's because of this place, but I feel like those words have deeper meaning. Well, considering this place is a manifestation of the consciousness of Marie, yes. Interesting. So, wait, actually, real quick. If I leave the dungeon and come back in, do we lose all of our items? Is this a fucking roguelite dungeon? What the oh, that would be hell. But, you know, well, I don't want to do it because I don't want that to happen, you know? Yeah. Memories of, oh, okay, I never noticed that the titles of the places were like that. Memories of grief, interesting. I guess that will, like, something related to, like, the enemies we face or whatever. I guess we'll have to see. Anyways, let's go back to talking about Akane. So yeah, as I was saying, the argument that Kyle was there with malicious intent is stupid. And yes, I will say that if someone does go there with malicious intent, and specifically with the, you know, explicit purpose of inciting violence, and then, you know, using that as an excuse to mow people down, that's first-degree murder. That is premeditated. That is first-degree murder, undeniably. But I don't think that's the case with Kyle. And I think if it did happen, I think we just have to trust the investigation to be able to prove the fact that, you know, there was malicious intent. Now, the reason why I still think it's a bad precedent is because malicious intent is gonna be kind of hard to prove in cases similar to this, you know? So, I feel like,
I couldn't defeat it.
the real reason why the president is bad is not because it means that people with malicious intent can get away with shit. It's just that it's really hard to prove malicious intent, you know? But, you know, again, it's just, it's a really complex situation. And so, again, I don't think malicious intent applies to Rittenhouse, so let's throw that one out. The one I actually want to talk about is, right? Obviously, right? No one in their right mind is arguing that if someone has malicious intent, it should still count as well. Some people are. I've seen some of the people in the hippie dippy round table like, ooh, Hake had some interesting takes about racial relations in America. Jesus Christ. But, you know, no one in their right mind would be arguing that that even if Kyle had malicious intent, he should have still gotten something. I think pretty much everyone agrees that malicious intent first-degree murder, right? But again, I don't think there was malicious intent, so we can move on. I think what a lot of people are kind of I think where the case really rests here is, I think a lot of people were arguing that it doesn't count as self-defense for Kyle because he put himself in the situation where he needed to use self-defense, therefore that invalidates the self-defense. Okay. Sure. Again, I don't think anyone can argue that Kyle did not put himself in a dangerous situation. He undeniably did, you know? He definitely did. So, okay, so we can at least agree on the facts. Kyle put himself in a dangerous situation. The question is, should this nullify self-defense? That's where the crux of everything is, right?
I'll get it next time.
So the question is, right, what are the precedents this sets? Because, again, full acquittal, you can put yourself in a dangerous situation where you think you probably will get attacked and then use that to kill people. You know, proving that someone got themselves purposely in a dangerous situation is a lot easier than proving that they did so maliciously. So that's a lot easier to prove for cases in which people try to, so, you know, if someone tries to use this verdict to, you know, murder protesters, right? Proving their malicious intent is really fucking difficult. But proving that they put themselves in dangerous in danger on purpose is a lot easier. So I feel like that a lot of people are thinking that if we establish the fact that self-defense doesn't apply when you clearly put yourself in a situation, it makes prosecuting cases like this a lot easier. Whereas if we instead of, you know, add the clause that self-defense only applies if you put yourself in a dangerous situation with malicious intent, that makes prosecuting cases like this extremely difficult. And I understand those fears, right? It really does set kind of a dangerous precedent that
You hit the enemy's
for
weakness.
people to use this case to go forward and just blast protesters. But I don't think a lot of the people who are talking about presidents, because not everyone is talking about presidents. A lot of people are talking about this case from a purely moral standpoint, which is perfectly fine. My views are the same, but a lot of people are trying to twist this to be like, oh yeah, but it's just a bad president. Well, clearly these people haven't actually thought about the other president that would be set if, you know, if Kyle had gotten guilty of murder. Like, again, I will reiterate my position. Some intermediate charges, like illegal possession, reckless endangerment, criminal negligence, negligent manslaughter, attempt to avoid prosecution. That's good, because what Kyle did at its core was wrong. Yeah, that's undeniable. And that should be set in stone for the future, right? Because right now, because of the prosecutor's garbage fucking tier job, it's essentially like all the things that Kyle undeniably did wrong, he actually didn't, because that all just got thrown out, you know? So it's again, that is a bad president. I can't deny that. But what's an even worse precedent is the guilty verdict. And I'll explain why. Because a guilty verdict, when you put yourself in a dangerous situation, is just, that might be the biggest blow to self-defense law ever. Honestly, like, are you just not allowed to just go into situations that you believe might be dangerous because then you cannot defend yourself? Like, what? Like, so it says, like, I'll propose like a little analogy for you. And now, of course, it's not the same, but it's kind of what I'm getting at, right? Okay, so let's assume that you want to set the legal precedent that if you put yourself in a dangerous situation, knowingly knowing that it is dangerous, you lose your right to self-defense. Okay. For the sake of the argument, okay, I'm sounding like Ben Shapiro here. Let's just say, you know, at the risk of sounding like Ben Shapiro, for the sake of the argument, let's assume, yes, we've set the precedent now that if you put yourself in danger, knowingly putting yourself in danger, that invalidates self-defense claims. Okay? So, oh, I need to read the new dialogue. We'll be back. Hey, how long are you gonna wear that ugly mask? You know you ain't got the guts for this task. Cover yourself with paint? You're acting like you ain't. Afraid of what you got in store for your fate. Afraid of what you got in store for your... She's fucking dropping bars now? Hey, you think you got me? Well, that's too bad. Because I ain't stupid enough to get had. So drop the pathetic act. I want to dance and that's a fact. I am a... I'm a fool, I know nothing. I take the role of a silly clown, but I won't turn my back on life. A pathetic clown dancing forever. Senpai, Marie-chan created this place, right? Look all over. That's the Junei sign, isn't it? I see other stuff from the shopping district here and there. What does this all mean? Interesting. We'll have to see. I really want to see what this ties into, like, Marie's story and how this is going to tie together. Because it's, oh, frankly, this is so much more interesting to me than some bullshit Izanami story. Because that's really badly written, I have to say. The story quality has definitely taken a massive hit since Persona 3. Holy shit. Hey, back to Kenosha. I think the, okay, so, again, let's, at the risk of sounding like Ben Shapiro, let me propose this scenario, okay? we have a black man. His name is Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey here, he's, oh, like by shadows when he cut the, okay, so this is like a boss. Cool, got it. Then we should try to get into a fight and maybe grind up to that. Oh, nope, that's also, fuck, okay. Well, we're just gonna have to suck it up. Okay, so yeah, let's say your name, you know, you're, I'm actually kind of scared of this, so I'm actually gonna return and just, see about, you know, regenning all of our mana and then going back in. Thank goodness you made it back safely. Fox, I need your help. I do not have anything. I am broke. My god. Did I actually keep, like, the items? I don't. Okay. It's nice. Very nice. What about, like, materials? Do I get any materials that I can use to, like, sell? No. Okay, so grinding in this place is actually impossible, other than, like, levels. Cool. Very cool. So this was a waste of my time. Might as well save, though. So yeah, what president? So yeah. Memories of Sorrow, Memories of Parting. I don't know which one. I think it's Memories of Sorrow? Is the one we're currently at? I have no idea. Hopefully. But yeah, yes, okay, it is. So yeah. There's this black man named Jeffrey. He is driving, you know, to see his friends in the town of, I don't know, let's say he's in Alabama, and he's going to the town of, I don't know, Inaba, sure. Let's say he's driving to Inaba, Alabama to meet up with his good friend, Narukami, right? However, he's not paying a lot of attention to his gas tank. And, well, as a result,
Enemies weak to darkness.
he ends up running out of gas right on the outskirts of bumfuck Alabama. Now, you see, the town of bumfuck Alabama is it's not a nice town. It's actually the #1 neo-Nazi and Ku Klux Klan town in America. Like that place is just fucking crawling with them. They're like fucking rodents, you know? Not a single black person has ever walked into that town and walked out alive. It just hasn't happened. It's like the fucking racist Pennywise lives in there. You feel me? Right? Fucking you know, just you know, Pennywise has like a big head too, so he'd have to have like a massive hat, massive fucking hood, you know. But you know, that'd be pretty funny. I'd actually watch that. But yeah, so Jeffrey. His car breaks down. Well, doesn't break down. He runs out of fuel, and he has to stop right on the outskirts of bumfuck Alabama. And, well, you know, he has two choices. Because Inaba isn't too far away from bumfuck, you know? It's you know, like 10 miles. So his choices are either walk 10 miles to, you know, back to to Inaba, where he can meet up with his friend Narukami, and then, you know, they'll fill up a gas can at the gas station, and you know, just, you know, you will give him a ride back in a scooter, back to his car. Jeffrey can fill up his tank and then, you know, drive to Inaba. Everything's cool. But he still has to walk 10 fucking miles. Oh yeah, there's no cell service, by the way. There's no cell service. Okay, let's just establish that. His only other option, it's that, which is a perfectly valid option, might add, or try to go to the gas station in bumfuck Alabama, which Jeffrey knows for a fact has, you know, Grand Wizard Pennywise in there, you know? Now, not wanting to be late to Nanako's birthday party, Jeffrey decides, well, fuck it. Let's go to bumfuck. So he, you know, he grabs his AR-15 from the trunk of his car. You know, Jeffrey is a responsible black man who understands that in the current racial climate in America, being armed is the best way to keep yourself protected from white supremacists. Now, Jeffrey has kind of fallen for the NRA propaganda and believes that open carrying is the best way to keep himself safe. This is actually false. open carrying actually makes everything more dangerous for you, especially with an assault rifle. By far, the safest thing you can do when it comes to gun ownership is concealed carry a pistol somewhere you can easily access, you know? That is by far the safest you can possibly be in our current society. So, and again, I highly recommend everyone, everyone who's comfortable with, obviously, you know, if you are comfortable carrying a gun, I legitimately if you're comfortable getting a gun and actually doing like a minimal amount of training so like you don't fucking shoot yourself or something, like I legitimately believe that it is nothing but a positive for you to concealed carry, and I think everyone who's comfortable with it. So Jeffrey, you know, he carries, but you know, he's kind of like he's a hot-blooded soul, you know. He's a big fan of the Black Panthers, wants to kind of LARP, so he decides, I don't give a shit about this motherfucking white supremacist time. I'm gonna stroll up in here with my God-given American assault rifle 15. I know AR doesn't mean assault rifle. Bear with me. I'm just, you know, this is dialogue. We're adding dialogue. We're embellishing the story here, people. So he heads into Bumfuck with his beautiful AR-15. And, well, it doesn't, oh, wait, do we actually keep the, we actually keep the stone. Now that is nice. Gonna have sorrow. So yeah, Jeffrey is heading into a town which he knows is dangerous, and there is actually a decently high chance that he could end up getting very badly attacked if he goes there. Yet he chooses to go anyway. Not to mention, he also decides to carry a gun, which, by the way, is known to, you know, openly carrying is making the situation more dangerous for himself and others. So again, his own actions are making the situation more dangerous than it possibly is. Like,
I'll do a quick scan.
you know, it's entirely possible that the citizens of a bumfuck have kind of mellowed out in the past 100 years. You know, the town has a bad reputation. No black person has ever gone there for hundreds of years. So, you know, they've kind of, you know, after not seeing a black person like hundreds of years, you know, all their hate has kind of, you know, kind of mellowed out a little bit because they just haven't had people to hate. So, you know, it's in a much better place than it used to be now. And, you know, maybe they'll be like, I don't like this, but, you know, it'll be fine if he just uses the gas station and gets the fuck out, right? His corpse will just stay here longer. You know, the standard stuff, you know, the utilitarian Nazis. That's the kind I like. So, you know, it's entirely possible that the white supremacists would have actually just let him pass through the town, you know? But because they see him carrying an assault rifle, they're like, oh, he's here to fucking shoot up my wife and my cousin's wife, who's also my wife, because I am my own cousin. You know, something like that, you know? Standard redneck stuff, you know? What happens in bumfuck stays in bumfuck, you know? They fuck their cousins in the bum. That's where it got the name, actually. But, yeah, I digress. So Jeffrey is here, and the situation has been made explicitly dangerous because of his choice to open carry. So, okay. So what now? Well,
I couldn't defeat it. 3 of them.
Jeffrey heads into town, and you know, some old drunk dude. This guy's over 100 years old, so he remembers. He's the only person in the town who's actually seen a black person, you know. So his hate is still fresh, and well, he starts pestering, you know, Jeffrey, and well, you know, the escalation,
This one's very weak.
you know, increases, and Jeffrey, you know, threatens him with his AR-15. The other residents of the town, they don't take kindly to this, and they start crawling out of the fucking woodworks. I'm talking like fucking like rats crawling out of the fucking woods, but all the rats are wearing fucking clan hoods, and they just start rushing my man Jeffrey. Now Jeffrey, think Alabama's a stand your ground state. I actually don't know, but it's Alabama, so it has to be, you know? It just makes sense. So, assuming Alabama is a stand your ground state, Jeffrey is in his legal right to just start mowing down an entire town full of white supremacists. And he would be based for it. But, Jeffrey doesn't want to kill people. He just wanted some fucking fuel, man. So, he decides to run. He turns around and just starts sprinting straight out of town, back to where his car is, hoping, you know, maybe if he gets out of town, they'll stop chasing him. But as he's running away, and, you know, the giant crowd of, you know, the lynch mob is coming up behind him, and he falls to the ground. And then, you know, as he turns around to just, you know, try to stand up, he sees fucking Nazi Pennywise doing the fucking Sieg Heil with a red balloon about to jump on his fucking face. And so he shoots him. You know, that's the measured response in that. A couple more try to go after him. He pops them too. This causes the crowd to disperse, and, you know, Jeffrey is able to escape the town. Back to his car, they decide not to chase him after that, and he just decides to walk to Inaba, where Narukami helps him out. But 2 of the people die, you know? So, I guess the question is, in a sense, this is very similar to the situation that Kyle was in, right? They both put themselves in a dangerous situation on purpose when there were very clear alternatives for how they could have not put themselves in that situation. They were both LARPing, with a open carrying a gun, right? They both, you know, their actions likely directly resulted in the loss of life, even though, you know, they were the ones who were actually attacked first. So I just think if you can't argue that one of these cases is self-defense and the other one isn't. That's just hypocrisy, in my opinion, you know? Like, again, obviously, there's a difference, right? Like, the BLM protesters aren't fucking Nazis. They're not there to kill people, whereas the Nazis are, but their intentions don't really matter, right? I mean, if their actions, I think their actions should be what actually matters, not the actual, like, morality behind the groups involved. I don't think any justice system should be built on the morality of the people, you know? Like, if a moral person kills an immoral person, that should not be in any way different than an immoral person carrying a moral person. I don't think the inherent morality of the parties involved should not affect the outcome of criminal justice case, in my personal opinion. I think that's just essentially legalized bias, and I don't want that. So, I think if you believe that in this situation, a black, you know, Jeffrey would be within his right to defend himself, despite the fact that he clearly put himself in this dangerous situation and in it acted recklessly, right? Again, I would say Jeffrey could probably get a case of, oh yeah, and let's say he doesn't have a legal right to carry a gun. So again, Jeffrey should get illegal possession of a firearm. I mean, he wouldn't get attempt to avoid prosecution unless he lived in a different state, but let's say he did, okay? So let's say he lives in a different state, so attempt to avoid prosecution, and possibly, you know, reckless endangerment, definitely, and possibly even negligent manslaughter, but not murder. I think a self-defense case is very airtight for murder in that case. And yet, I think a lot of the same people who would argue that Jeffrey was simply acting in self-defense and should get no legal repercussions are the same people who are arguing right now that Kyle Rittenhouse deserves to be in jail for like 50 fucking years for first-degree murder or something, because they're fucking delusional. And similarly, I think a lot of the people who are arguing that Kyle Rittenhouse, I almost said Kyle Kalinske there, but I caught myself. Fucking two very different people, although, you know, in the video we can clearly see Kyle running away from protesters, and as we know, Kyle Kalinske doesn't have legs, so they can't be the same person. I will say, you know, I highly recommend Kyle's content if you want, like, some good lefty news coverage. I think Kyle and Kyle Kalinske is I honestly can't decide who I like more, Kyle Kalinske or Sam Cedar. They're both great. But yeah, anyways, enough of that. This map is actually fucking ridiculous. Holy shit. So yeah, I just feel like, yeah, a lot of the people who are currently batting for Kyle talking about how, oh, he should. There were some people on the fucking the Hippy Dippy roundtable that I was watching who said the case shouldn't have even gone to trial. That it shouldn't have gone to trial because it was a clear-cut case of self-defense. But how do you fucking know that? The whole point of going to trial is to determine if it was self-defense, you fucking idiots. But yes, some of the people who are arguing that Kyle should be completely acquitted, without a doubt, if the Jeffrey situation was real, they would be arguing that Jeffrey is reckless and you know, he deserves to be in jail. Not all of them. I legitimately believe a lot of the more libertarian types would probably be consistent on this, but the racist ass Republicans, hell no.
Not bad.
They don't want Jeffrey's entire family fucking lynched for that shit. I legitimately believe that that these two situations are basically the same, and why does it have spirit? What the fuck? Oh no. Well, I guess I'll go back to suffering. Yeah, I feel like if you want to be consistent, the precedent that a guilty of murder verdict sets for self-defense. Now, if you can prove that Kyle had malicious intent, then yeah, murder. I just don't think you can. I think that's completely unreasonable, and there's no evidence that points to malicious intent. If you can prove malicious intent, yes, sure, go for it, murder, I agree. But if your only case for murder is self-defense doesn't apply if you knowingly put yourself in danger, I don't think people understand the blow that would deal to self-defense as a concept, you know? Like, that would be fucking wild. Straight up. I legitimately don't think, like, especially the people who were talking about, oh, but it's just a bad legal precedent, dude. They're not thinking about the legal precedent that the other outcome sets, which is so much worse, you know? I don't know, it just feels... It just feels like the people who are talking about this from a moral perspective, I don't agree with them morally, but at the very least, I can respect the fact that, you know, they have a different belief system than mine. I don't agree with it, but I can understand that, you know, like, they simply have a different value system than mine. They come from different axioms. They have different axioms from which they build their value system. So it's a core disagreement that we'll likely never get over, and that's perfectly fine. It really is. It's just a case of, you know. But the people who try to talk about this objectively, like, oh, this is a disgrace because it sets a legal precedent. Dude, just stop. Because if you legitimately think that a full acquittal sets a bad legal precedent, and you want guilty of fucking murder, you clearly not actually thought of what legal precedent that sets. Again, I think the best legal precedent is set by an intermediate set of charges, illegal possession of a firearm, attempt to avoid prosecution, negligent, criminal negligence, reckless endangerment, one of those two for his mother, too, and then possibly even negligent homicide, negligent manslaughter. I think it depends from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, but again, it just feels like either guilty of murder or a full acquittal. I think both are absolutely ridiculous, and it's really, I think it's a really clear-cut case, even from a legal standpoint, to be fair. So, like, it's actually laughable, the fact that the prosecution wasn't even able to get illegal possession of a firearm. How do you not get illegal possession of a firearm? Man was in illegal possession of a firearm. This is common knowledge. This is a fact. How do you not charge him with that? What? How do you get that charge thrown out? I've never seen such levels of incompetence. Holy shit. It's actually ridiculous, man. Holy shit.
It's quite tenacious.
But yeah, I think I'm done with this little tangent for now. I mean, it was fun talking about Kyle. You know, I wanted to, you know, get a little bit more into topics and into politics while I'm streaming here, and you know, just grinding out this dungeon. There's not really much to talk about. No one in the chat right now, so. But yeah, I'm actually I'm thinking of starting a second channel where I just post political type of content, because I feel like at its core, like, I do like talking about politics, and I think me talking about politics has become an essential part of the Team Buster, you know, aesthetic. It wouldn't be a Team Buster stream if I don't start rattling off of like communism or something, you know, especially not us when we're playing a JRPG. But I think at its core, it's still a gaming channel. I don't want the I don't want it to get, you know, just flooded with fucking
3 enemies left. You
you
can
know,
win this.
political content. Especially because I don't really want to alienate anyone, you know. I don't want my streams to be like a lefty only thing, because I'm a lefty. Like,
Enemies left. Don't lower your guard.
I don't want it to be like, oh, this is a lefty stream. No, like I want people of all beliefs to just hop on the stream and actually talk, because I actually think it's really interesting. Like when we were playing Shin Megami Tensei 3, and Luck, who is a anarcho-capitalist, would show up, and we'd actually talk about anarcho-capitalism and you know, how to organize society, and how possibly Corona has shown the failure of the capitalist system, what that means going forward. Like, those were some really actually nice discussions that we had, and I really enjoy doing that. So I definitely don't want this to just be populated entirely by lefties, right? I want people to just be able to enjoy my content on this Team Buster, regardless of if they agree with me politically or not, you know? Obviously, you know, you might be annoyed by some of my takes, but I hope you can at least, you know, understand that I come at them from, you know, a good faith perspective, and, you know, that's not all we do here. You know, we also do some pretty fly voice acting, you know? And, you know, you can stick around for that, even if you don't like my takes. You can enjoy the way I play video games, and I would take a very strategical approach to some stuff, and a very dumb approach to others, and like top tier voice acting and stuff like that. And, you know, you can make the choice. Like, you know, I might not agree with him on everything, but, you know, he's still entertaining, and I want to watch him. That's perfectly fine, and that's what I want this channel to be like. And I feel like just posting a bunch of clips of me talking about fucking communism kind of defeats the purpose. You know, it kind of, you know. So I feel like it'd actually be quite nice to have a second channel where I can actually post about politics, because that's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to just talk about politics ad nauseum, you know? And we do it here, and I'd like a place where I can do both, you know, pre-recorded videos, because those are fun to do. I'd love to just be able to, like, I actually want to do a bit of a deep dive into the MRA movement. I think that's a topic that I really fun to cover, because I actually went through like a big like anti-SJW and the fucking MRA phase back when I was in like middle school. So I think I actually have a pretty interesting perspective on the case, because like as of right now, I actually consider myself both an MRA and a feminist, which I genuinely don't think is contradictory at all. But I'd like to expand that on like an actual like maybe even scripted video. I never thought I'd be doing scripted video, maybe. Or, you know, at least something like off the cuff that I can like, you know, do multiple takes on. But, you know, I'd like to do, you know, more like structured commentary type of, you know, pre-recorded video types. But I also, I also like the concept of, you know, just posting, you know, clips because we get into politics a lot on this channel, and I think we have some really good discussions, and I think I'm pretty good at expressing my opinions, so I'd love to just be able to just clip some stuff from this channel and then just put it up on, you know, my other channel. And, you know, then, you know, it can be a little cross-pollination, right? I mean, if someone comes along a gaming stream and then realizes, damn, this dude's got some pretty good takes, they can go watch my my politics channel. On the other hand, someone comes along to my politics channel, because YouTube gaming does not grow. Like, growing as a gaming YouTuber is actually fucking impossible, you know? But I just feel like, you know, someone could come along that, and then eventually through that stumble onto the stream. So I feel like that actually gives a broader audience that the channel can grow with by sort of tapping into that political market, you know? Which I'm very in tune with the YouTube political scene, because I watch a lot of it. Like, when I grind off camera, because I do that a lot. I've just got like, you know, something like Vosh, Dylan Burns, Sam Cedar, fucking Hassan, Xander Hall, something. I always have some kind of hippy dippy podcast is so good. So it's just some kind of political like commentary or discussion or debate just playing in the background that I can listen to while I just grind stuff, and I think it's really nice. So yeah, I don't know. Depending on how it goes, I might start leaning a bit more into like the sort of like politics stuff. Like hell, when we're doing something like this, you know, just grinding on Persona 4, I might just straight up just pull out a fucking, you know, some random Ben Shapiro video, just stick it in the top left corner, and we can react to it, and I can give my thoughts on it while I'm grinding. It'll certainly make this whole thing, you know, less monotonous and like I'm just talking to myself. But I mean, I do like talking to myself. I have fun with it. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I definitely want to start moving in a bit more of a politics direction, because it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I definitely want to be able to just, you know, talk about it and have a place where I can talk about it with people. And I think this actually provides a very good opportunity. Streams are very dynamic. That's why I like streams over, you know, just pre-recorded videos, and why we started streaming on this channel, and you know why I don't do pre-recorded on this channel anymore. It just doesn't happen because it's just not something that I enjoy nearly as much, you know? I like this sort of off-the-cuff, this live, this anything-goes type of atmosphere where, you know, we could be grinding Persona 4, but then all of a sudden it turns into fucking political talk about fucking the morality of fucking fuck, I almost said Kalinske again. Kyle Rittenhouse, you know? That sort of stuff is really fun and exciting to me, and I want to be able to, you know, lean a bit more into that, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be clipping that earlier bit, and we'll definitely be talking about some more politics going forward. And yeah, maybe I will give it a try, just doing some of the Ben Shapiro reactions, maybe at some point when we're grinding. Not today, though. Today, let's see, we started at what, 5?
It ain't going down.
Started at, yeah, we started at 5:15, it's now 7, which means we've been at it for about 2 hours, so.
Quite tenacious.
I mean, yeah, we're just gonna keep on, we're just gonna keep pushing forward and trying to see how far we can get in this dungeon, you know?
Wake up, senpai.
I'll be fine.
There we go.
Thanks, Ganji. You're the best.
One.
Couldn't finish it.
It's quite tenacious.
Go for it, guys. Hang in there.
Honestly, I'll be happy if I can just get on the fucking Hippie Day podcast. Ever since I've gotten into that, oh my god, it's so good. Especially the, oh god. The Hippy Dippy Royal Rumbles might legitimately be my favorite bits of political entertainment that I've ever seen. They are so good. Holy shit. You know? It's, leave it to fucking Dylan Burns to just take political debates and give them the format of a goddamn fucking WWE Royal Rumble. Absolute genius. And it works so well. And it's so fucking entertaining too. So, you know, that would actually be a fucking dream come true if I can get that politics channel to grow and then get on the fucking Happy Dippy. That would be augurses. You know? But you know, we'll see how it goes. Also, this might actually be the most annoying fucking map. I'm definitely, I want to explore every inch of this just so I can screenshot it and send this to Bryce, so that he knows what he's missing out on. You know, all the fun. Oh yeah, in other news, Owen has actually reached affiliate status on Twitch. Yeah, Owen is one of the other guys on this channel. He mostly streams his own stuff on Twitch. He's got this podcast called the Tiny Mic Podcast, where he talks into a really tiny, horrible microphone. Decently funny. I was on there for one of the episodes, and I'll probably be on there again since, you know, I like that kind of stuff, and we'll talk about stuff. It's fun. But yeah, he mostly streams on Twitch, whereas we stream on YouTube. But he you know, he posts a lot of his stuff on YouTube. I'm sure if you know, if you're subscribed to the channel, you've likely seen his content pop up in your subscription feed. And, you know, just VODs from his various Twitch streams. You know, we support each other, right? You know, we generate a lot, you know, viewers here on YouTube, and some of them transfer over to his Twitch, and you know, he generates some viewers over on his Twitch that transfer over to YouTube. It's a very nice kind of cross-pollination type of thing. It's the whole reason why I decided to make a channel with all of my friends together in the first place, rather than just me, because it just provides for a much greater variety of content. And oh, this guy's new. Okay, but he summons babies. Oh, but he gets 2 turns. Okay, this is the boss. This is weak to physics.
Don't give up now, okay?
Okay.
Persona.
I don't care.
Hang in there. Enemy down.
Oh my god, it's got a lot of health. That's like a lot of health. Anyways, let's see how much is a how much is an all-out attack gonna deal? I just want to see that. But yeah, as I was saying, Owen. So yeah, today morning, okay, that's a lot of health. But yeah, today in the morning, Owen actually reached affiliate status on Twitch, which is it's pretty cool. And you know, I think you know, I'd love it if you guys would go onto our Discord with the link down in the description, and you know, reflect. That's fine. You know, congratulate him on reaching affiliate, because I know that's something he'd been trying really hard on for a while. Which is, you know, why he'd been doing a lot of content recently. You know, and you know, I think he deserves some love, and you know, also just pop on, you know, follow his Twitch and just, you know, give him some support if he's, you know, the next time he's live, because that's actually, you know, a pretty cool achievement for him, you know? And, it's, you know, if he grows, we grow. It's as simple as that. It's cross-pollination. It works if you support both of us. We both benefit. So, you know, even if you like my content and you want to see me grow, and, you know, you don't particularly care about Owen, like, you know, it still works out for you to support him. You know, not much. You just need to open his stream and just have it open in the background. You don't even have to listen to it, you know? But just having some people listening to it, it boosts it in the Twitch algorithm. That's really cool. So, you know, again, I just don't you think it's right, but I you know, I think he deserves a little bit of commendation for, you know, what he's been able to achieve in on Twitch.
What, more of them?
Of course, we've done much better here on YouTube. Of course, because I'm better than everyone at everything. You know, that's, you know, something I gotta make very clear, because some people don't seem to understand that fact. But you know, the peasants require compensation for the good work that they do. You know, basic stuff. But yeah, that's.
Good move now, Tokun.
Yeah, definitely go hit up. You know, say hi and give him some congratulations. Maybe pop on over to the stream. I would actually appreciate it if you do, and you know, tell him that I sent you and that he is now indebted to me. And he can pay me back in Coca-Cola. That's the only form of payment I take. Well, that and whiskey. I love whiskey. Oh, God, I need whiskey. I really want some whiskey, but I can't because I'm in college.
Now what could you be weak?
We're not allowed to have booze in our dorm. So, on the upside though, I am heading back down to Miami for Thanksgiving, and we have a lot of whiskey in my house. So I'm gonna have a lot of whiskey. Oh, I'm so happy for Thanksgiving. What a great time of year. Jesus Christ. I haven't even thought about the fact that I'm gonna be able to get wasted. Oh my God, yes! I was just thinking more like, yeah, you know, time off of school, fucking food. I hadn't even considered the alcohol. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm so fucking happy and looking forward to fucking Thanksgiving now. God damn. Literally any holiday that means I'm back home just means I get to fucking drink, which is, oh, no, so fucking good. So fucking good. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. But, yeah, it's, no, I'm having fun. But again, the one downside of Thanksgiving is I have absolutely no fucking clue when I'm gonna be back, so There's definitely not going to be a Saturday stream, although, to be fair, I don't really even know what I'm doing on Saturdays anymore, you know? Like, obviously, Danganronpa when Bryce is available, like, on the days that Bryce isn't available, we used to do stuff like fucking, you know, Shin Megami Tensei 3, but I'm kind of, I don't really care for that game anymore, you know? Like, it's just sort of died for me. Like, it's just nowhere near as fun. Like, it doesn't have that snap that some other games have to it, you know? Like, it's a fun game, but I just don't enjoy streaming it. Like, maybe if I actually had, like, some stuff to, like, talk about, like, I could, like, you know, just, again, if I actually had, like, a decent-sized audience that, like, you know, who I could, like, actually, like, discuss political issues with, I actually think fucking, then I might actually reconsider playing Shin Megami Tensei, because, if I actually have, like, people in my audience who I can talk to and, you know, have fun that way, then I'm perfectly fine with playing, you know, a game with a lot of grinding like Shin Megami Tensei. Why don't you play a real Shin Megami Tensei game, like Nocturne of Strange Journey? God, I love that video. You know, then I can actually enjoy that kind of stuff. But if it's just me here talking to myself, you know, like, yeah, I'm doing this right now with Persona and grinding this shit, but the reason why I can care about Persona is because there's all these great characters that the game has made me fall in love with, and it's always punctuated. You know, all of the long stretches of grinding are always punctuated with really good story and character. Even if I do think the story has kind of been a mess ever since the new year, you know, especially with the Izanami development, that shit is just really left a bad taste in my mouth. But, like, other than that, I mean, it's nice having this sort of story, and it's why I like really story-heavy games like this, Ace Attorney, the Night Hours. That's actually a pretty good idea. I could start, what's the second, game in the, Hero Escape series? Is it Virtue's Last Reward? It's that or the other one, but I don't remember what the other one's called, so I'm gonna go with the Virtue's Last Reward for now. I could start that one. Because, like, what else do I... Actually, yeah, I have a list of games on my back burner. I'm actually gonna pull that up real quick. What games do I have on my back burner? Because I'm not going back to Shin Megami Tensei 3, and I'm not doing 5 because it's the same fucking thing, you know? So I'd rather just wait until we've got, you know, maybe a slightly bigger audience, and then we can actually dive into some of those. But for the time being, we will just, you know, be doing this. And I do not like Superstitious Okina because it drains my mana, so I need to get rid of that right now. So. But yeah, let's see. What games do I have on my back burner? Let me just read through the list here. Actually, are you weak to ice? Sure. Let's see. Ooh, the Ace Attorney anime. That's not happening. That's the Ace Attorney anime. Since Ace Attorney is such an integral part of the series, I want to make watching the anime kind of like a thing. So we'll be watching the Ace Attorney anime as like a sort of special event once the channel reaches 100 subscribers. That's the line. That's the number that you see down at the bottom. That's the subscription goal. We get to 100. I'll be reacting live, just binging the entirety of the Ace Attorney anime live. You know, I'll just pick out a night from, you know, when I'm home, and I'll just, you know, just run through that entire thing. It'll be fun as fuck. Maybe I'll even get, like, Bryce or one of the other guys to join me. I mean, it'll probably just be me, but, like, at the end of the day, but I'll at least try, you know, it'll be fun. We'll make it really fun. Then let's see, what else is there on the Ace Attorney series? Apollo Justice. That's the next game in the series, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it gets ported to PC, not gonna lie, you know? Like, right now it's not. But what if it was? Like, if it got ported to PC, that would actually be the greatest, you know? I would absolutely love that. If we could just get Ace Attorney, I mean Apollo Justice and some of the other games coming to PC, that would actually be the greatest thing, but I don't think waiting for that is a viable option,
Lower your guard now.
simply because of the fact that it's just gonna take a while. You know, I don't think there are currently any plans for that to happen.
Couldn't finish it.
So to just wait that out, I just think feels stupid. So I will eventually have to play Apollo Justice, but I'd just rather not do it right now if there is any chance that a port is coming out. So then Zero Escape, we got Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah, okay. Zero Time Dilemma is the third one. Oh god. So yeah, it's just, I just feel like, that would actually be a nice game, but I just don't know how hard it is, because I have promised people that I would, at the latest, I'll be starting Apollo Justice this December, right? Sometime this December, right? When I'm home for the holidays and I have a lot of time that we can start sinking into that game. And my problem, I think, really is that, if like, what if a port gets announced and I've already started? Like, that would be hell. But that's just, that would just lead to me waiting forever at the end of the day. So there's no point in just
Forget ice attacks. Just
not, just, I can't just avoid that game forever. So,
Teddy, don't stop.
and I don't think if I do go with
Come on now.
if I do go with Virtue's Last Reward, I don't think this motherfucker is getting killed all the fucking way out. Jesus Christ. If I do go with Virtue's Last Reward, I don't think we could finish it in time to start up. To start up
Finish this one off.
Apollo Justice. So
Use her persona
I
now.
might just have to just go ahead and start Apollo Justice unless I've got like an actual like just nice short game that I can like throw on the schedule that I can be done with in like a month, Looking at the Persona series here, I mean we got Persona 4, which we're close to finishing. The Q games, I need to finish 4 before I can play Persona Q, and I need to finish 5 before I can play QT. Arena, I need to finish 4 before I can play Arena, and I'm playing Arena with Bryce, and I need to catch him up on Persona 3, so oh yeah, that's one thing. Sometime in December, me and Bryce, we're gonna be watching the Persona 3 movies together,
Now's our chance.
to essentially just get them caught up on characters and lore, without having to play the game. They're like, it should be like 8 hours total. It'll be like a nice stream. We'll just go through all of them, and Bryce will get acquainted to the best Persona game. And then, after that, we'll be playing some Ultimax. Just Arena. It's just Arena. Ultimax is a different. I guess we could play the Persona dancing games. That would be funny as fuck, Just get started on some P3 dancing while we're at it, but that's kind of fucking silly. I'd rather leave those for last,
Finish this one off.
honestly, because I don't really care about, Alright, just think about it. And then Lucius 2. The first Lucius is pretty short, but Lucius 2 I'm pretty sure is longer than Lucius 1, so that wouldn't work out. Bryce is playing Disco Elysium. Was. I don't know if he's. He was. I was talking with him earlier, and he was playing around with the concept of continuing it. But there's no solid plans for him to continue it. Then Nocturne and SMT5. That's never gonna happen.
Let's do it.
Like, if I'm gonna play an SMT game on the channel, it has to be something that has like really good story driven. That like
What? More of them? Gee.
Digital Devil Saga. If any of you know like any SMT games that are more like Digital Devil Saga than Nocturne, because I'm really not enjoying the Nocturne game. Like the gameplay's fine, but it's just the story is just too lackluster for me. Story and characters are like my two main things for a game, Like I play Rainbow Six, which is a competitive shooter. Every time a new operator comes out, the first thing I do, I read their operator bio and psychological profile. I'm legitimately like super interested in the characters that I play, even in a competitive fucking shooter.
Yay, keep it up, Teddy.
To the point where I legitimately want a Rainbow Six Siege animated series more than anything. And hey, maybe now that fucking League of Legends has one, it's R6 might follow suit at some point. That'd be interesting. So there's that.
Persona.
I just if any of you know a
to Persona now.
If any of you know of a good SMT game that is
Enemy down.
more like
Now,
Digital Devil Saga with its fantastic focus on character and stories, like I think Digital Devil Saga is like the perfect go-between between the Persona and SMT franchises. Like, if you're an SMT newbie who's never checked out the series before, you're coming from Persona, I highly recommend playing SMT as a sort of transition because it's got that like complex dungeon build, complex dungeon design and like extreme levels of, grinding and just fighting hordes and hordes of enemies that you'll see in most SMT titles. But at the same time, right, it's also got a really good, like, characters and storyline that you don't see in Nocturne. The story in Nocturne fucking sucks, and the characters are okay at best. But Digital Devil Saga is really fucking good from a narrative perspective. And the party kind of feels like, like a Persona party, because they're not like demons that you're like summoning. You're just like constantly getting rid of them and shit. Like, no, you have an actual party who you get to know throughout the course of the story and stuff. Like, that shit is really cool to me. And I wonder if there's other SMT games like that and not like Nocturne,
More incoming.
That would actually, I think, be a really cool game. But I digress from the SMT series. Next up, I've always wanted to play Corpse Party. That would be interesting, although I've heard some fun stuff about Corpse Party. The thing is, again, I don't know the length. I would have to look up the length, but if Corpse Party is decently short, then that might actually be a pretty good candidate for me to just, just play Corpse Party, starting, around the turn of the, just finish it in a few streams, depends on how long it is. And then from there, then we can start Apollo Justice, So I'll actually be looking into that, because I'll look into how long Corpse Party is, and if it's short enough, I'll definitely start playing it before Apollo Justice. I've always wanted to try out Corpse Party. I've heard some stuff. I've heard that it's a very interesting game, to say the least. Then after that, I've always wanted to play the Banner Saga on the channel. I started playing Banner Saga 1 on my phone, actually, and at first I was like, okay, this is like a decent, strategy, turn-based strategy game, like it's got that XCOM feel that I like this whole like aesthetic of like giants and stuff, and how they're giants and humans are like distinct units with their strengths and weaknesses and stuff. It's cool stuff. And then there was this one scene where there was like this one guy who was like, kind of like an asshole, and I told him to fuck off. But then, like, a little bit later, like, when our, like, camp was being attacked, this man, because I had told him to fuck off earlier, and, like, I'd been, like, an absolute asshole to this man, because he was useless. I've been an absolute asshole to this man. And because I've been an asshole to this man, he had, decided to prove himself to me. So when our camp got attacked, he put his life on the line to save a bunch of other people. And so then my character sees this, I'm like, you've earned your place. You're now one of my lieutenants. And it was like it was one of the coolest fucking moments I've experienced in any RPG. And the second I played that shit, I knew, oh, I gotta play, okay, this is not just some time sink for me to do on my phone while I'm like fucking waiting for class to end. No, good sir. This, I gotta play on the channel. This shit has substance. So, ever since then, I've always wanted to play the Banner Saga on my channel. I have not touched any more of Game 1. I literally stopped right there when I had that realization. I have not touched the other two games, so I really want to play the Banner Saga, but I know Banner Sagas are decently long games, so that one's not going to work, but they are on my docket for later. So yeah, let's see. Let me go through this again. Corpse Party is a possibility. I have to look up Lucius 2, the length of that, Virtue's Last Reward. So yeah, I'll be looking up the length of Virtue's Last Reward, Corpse Party, Virtue's Last Reward, Corpse Party. What was the other one? Last Reward, Corpse Party, Lucius 2, right? And sure, I'll look up Persona 3 Dancing as well, because I've played Persona 3 and I can play Persona 3 Dancing then. I can't play 4 or 5. Actually, no, doesn't the Dancing series start with the 4th game and they're kind of like connected or something? I'll have to look into it. I might not be able to play Persona 3 dancing until I play. I don't know. I'll definitely look into Lucius 2, and I want to screenshot this. Absolute hell of a map. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing some Persona 2, Lucius 2, Corpse Party, Virtue's Last Reward. I'll be looking all three of those up and their length, and if they're short enough, I'll definitely go ahead and just chuck on through them this December, and then get into Apollo Justice once they're done. Alternatively, I could just use this time to just finish, just push forward as hard as I can with Danganronpa 2, try to get that done before we start Apollo Justice. That might also be viable, but we'll have to see. Marie's voice. The hatred. Cold things living a lie. People wearing a mask of deceit. What's behind the facade? That is me, and that is you, the light. Warm warm things, living a straightforward life. Kind people who engulf everything. That is you. Senpai, you're alright? Looks like you still have a ways to go. Don't let your guard down. Alright, so there's still plenty more. Memories of love. So we're going through all these different types of memories and shit. But, you know, right now, I don't have time for this. Right now, I think it's actually a pretty decent spot to end this. I know it's only been like 2 hours, and I was peeing for like 50 minutes of it. So it's really only been like 2 hours of content. But I'm quite tired today, and it was exam week last week, and I've just been absolutely sleep deprived recently, so that's why I'm so tired. Also, Persona 4 now lands right after I have kendo practice, which kind of saps my energy a little bit. I mean, I'll be fine. Future, I need to not be sleep deprived. That's the key aspect here. Sleep deprivation, bad, actually. So I'll be ending it here for now. I mean, this is mostly just a grinding thing, so you know, we'll be back and probably either next week, doubtfully, or more than likely the week after, and we'll be we'll try to see about continuing here. This dungeon is not even hard, it's just a pain because you deal no damage and you have no mana. It's actually just cancerous. Like, it's just an endurance rate, and I'm not a fan of that. I really like the Marie storyline, and I want to see where it goes, but I'm really not a fan of the gameplay in this dungeon. Now, as for Odin, that would actually be a pretty nice persona to have. Honestly, just I'd like to have Invigorate. Yes. Kaguya into Odin. Rank 10 SP. And, you know, just give him good fucking shit, especially that Invigorate. Yeah, we'll definitely look into fusing Odin next time around. But right now, I'm gonna end it here. So, we'll be playing some Danganronpa on Tuesday with Bryce. Hopefully, that is the plan. But again, all plans fall apart, you know. So you know, it is the day right before I leave, so there might be some kind of issue with that. I might have to like do some last minute packing that I forgot about. I don't know. So, you know, be wary of that. There's obviously a possibility that it doesn't happen, but we're gonna try our hardest to make sure it does. And yeah, so look out for Danganronpa on Tuesday, and then yeah, again, nothing on Saturday. Sunday, maybe if we're lucky, maybe some more Persona on Sunday. If not, that'll be next time. But yeah, I'll keep hop on the Discord. There's a link down in the description, and you know, if you're wondering if we're gonna be streaming on Sunday, you can go ahead and ask me, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out when my fucking return flight is gonna be, and then I'll let you know. You know, so you know, just hop on the Discord and you can ask us any question you feel like regarding your schedule, stuff like that. You know, it's a great place. You know, you can also post memes. Who doesn't like memes? But yeah, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday for some Danganronpa. Definitely tune into that one. Definitely tune into that. Yeah, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, the usual stuff. You know, you're on YouTube. You've heard this a million fucking times. You don't need me to fucking tell it to you. You know. But yeah, you know, just know that if you do, I do appreciate it. And yeah, go check out Twitch, Shaft Cat. You can find the link in our YouTube page about section. that you can find the link there. Twitch channel. It's called Shaftcat. And, go support him there. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for being here.